I was wondering who
here's Uncle John in the house.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Now there has to be some arm wrestling drama to get Uncle John on a fucking podcast.
It's a rare moment these days, but I just wanted to call to congratulate Ted on being a real man. I was real happy about that whole thing.
Thanks, John.
It's very nice, and I'm so glad that finally those of us who have been destroyed and mangled by Engin's shenanigans in the past are finally getting a little bit of traction here. Some people are starting to wake up to the insanity that is Engin Terzi.
Well, John, you remember when I went toe-to-toe with Engin, the entire community came out saying he had integrity and like bashed me and saying, oh, he's got integrity. This guy's full of shit. And now I'm seeing this and I'm like, oh, this is fucking great, dude.
Look, this is the find out era. Engin's been fucking around with everybody he comes across that doesn't do what he says. And now he's going to find out.
Until now there's like proof everywhere.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I mean, I think that's what did it is the proof. And again, I didn't do this with the intent of exposing Engin or anything like that. I was pissed. I'm gonna just be completely honest. I was just fucking pissed.
Yeah.
And I put it out on my Facebook, and then, like I said, Robert asked me to kind of chill, and he goes, that would probably do more damage than good. And I agreed with him, so I took it down. Lo and behold, 90,000 people had already downloaded it.
Yeah,
that's hot property right there.
I didn't do it to expose Engin. I did it to expose myself.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
I wanted to legally expose myself.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
I just hope
good on Ted for putting it out there. I mean, had you not done that, nobody would even
goes on and on.
Yeah, I mean that triggered a lot of people to hear that and go, "What the fuck? This guy's a maniac."
To be honest with you, I didn't have any clue that he was going to continue to go down that. Like, I thought it was going to be just a little bit pissed off. No, he went from like,
it
was crazy.
But as soon as he said, "Oh yeah," and I know Robert told me that Devin worships the devil, then I was like, "Boom, got you, bitch."
Dude, that was the best right there. I was like, "Psycho."
Yeah. I that part I kind of
Devin.
I was kind of, we had to blur the video, whoever made the one on Instagram with the ship sinking and all that. Obviously that was not us. We blurred the original because it was showing Discord messages of like, because I'm a small time promoter. So it was showing like stuff that I'm talking to, different pullers and stuff like that. So I didn't want to show that. So we blurred that. I wish it was on my face because when he said that, I was just like, what? Like he worships what? Like, I didn't even know if I was talking to somebody at that point. It was
went from angry to just batshit crazy insane in like 1 second.
So, as I often do in arm wrestling, I'm going to lay out a prediction here, and it's not a good one. If Engin just gets to continue on, and this gets kind of swept under the rug like it usually does, I predict that Engin will eventually be the prime moving factor for Brian Shaw leaving the sport.
Oh God, I hope not,
dude.
I hope not.
I guarantee you, he's gonna try his fucking best to fuck everything.
He doesn't like Brian and what he represents.
Yeah,
he doesn't. He's right.
Decrease of control for Engin.
Yeah. Anybody that has that could potentially have more control than Engin, he's gonna eliminate them.
100%.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, unfortunately, I do agree with you. I just hope it doesn't actually come true because I think Brian is absolutely good for this sport. He's nitro fuel for this sport if we can use it properly.
Yes.
I mean, that's how you grow the sport, dude. You got to get another sport that's bigger to fucking get interested in coming on board,
Yeah.
Jump on them coattails.
Yeah. I mean, we're over here talking about, Devin and Levon. I think those two are the most popular as far as numbers, and maybe Top Roll, right? Or Schoolboy. So they're all right around 1 million, right? Somewhere around there. Like fucking Brian Shaw's got 2.1.
Yeah.
So he doubles our most popular guys.
Yeah. And then you add Eddie Hall, all these guys, and you start compacting their numbers, dude. Like Larry Wheels. Yeah. Look, they drove Larry Wheels out of the fucking sport.
Well, that was a lot of different reasons. I don't think that was well. You know what? Engin might have had something to do with that too, because Larry.
I don't think I'm not saying Engin per se, but like letting the poor guy get fucking smashed by people, and then those videos going out, and he, you can only embarrass a guy for so long before he's like, fuck this.
Loss after loss after loss. It's like,
yeah. But here's the thing, right?
People at a backyard barbecue, fucking, come on.
Brian's gonna be facing the same guy that was the catalyst for Larry leaving.
Yeah.
Coming up here real soon. So what's going to be the difference? Did you guys see, by the way, him versus Eddie for the second time?
I did.
That looked a little bit different, didn't it?
Yeah.
Did he smash him?
Bro, he literally, so ready, go. He held him here, and then all he did was just sink a cup and then pull him back. And Eddie's working and Brian's literally just holding him and then brought him back over, and Neil stopped it when it got to here, so nobody got ripped open or anything. But literally, he could catch him at 10, bring him catch him at 2 and bring him right back to 10, no problem. Without a problem.
Brian's trajectory is going to be so phenomenal, right? Once he really starts getting it and he puts piece after piece together, I don't think it's just Engin that's worried about that. I think all of Eastern Europe is actually worried about that.
To be honest with you, I think the only person who isn't is Levon, and not because Levon thinks that he can beat him or that he thinks that he'll never get beat. I think Levon truly is a warrior. I really do. I think Levon actually wants to test himself against the best. And I saw that in his eyes when he said that about Hermes, because he said it in an interview. He goes, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that it's not a repeat of last time. I'm going to smash you every which way I can. But I want you to stop me. I want you to make this a war. And I truly believed him when he said it. And I think that he's the only one that doesn't really cry. We haven't seen him lose, so we don't know yet. But the one thing about the Georgians is, and I know this is going to be super controversial, but the one thing about the Georgians is this: they are super strong and they're super good, but God bless it, are they super whining little bitches too? I mean, Jesus Christ, Gennady,
we got a few,
Irakli, all of them. They just cry, and it's always somebody else's fault for when they lose. It's like, no, you lost. What the fuck?
Well, that was the most painful part of this whole thing for me. Was I really like Camille. I've met him multiple times. I really like the guy, but it was like watching the horse drowned in freaking whatever that movie was.
Was that painful or what?
Oh, God.
I'm Polish. I wanted to go jump in the fucking river.
Yeah.
I was like, all my life I've heard about this whole Polacks are assholes, Polacks are dumb, Polacks are this. And I'm like, I'm a pretty intelligent dude. And I saw Camille get up there. I'm like, oh, fuck, it's over.
I was watching that show live and I had to turn it off.
Oh, so painful.
I was like, I can't do it.
Dude, Camille is in person. He's a super nice guy. But listening to that, I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Well, and let me just give a little bit of a rub to my buddy Aussie arm wrestler for being that got that somehow, actually made pieces out of that come together somehow. I don't know how he did that, but he's been slinging arrows here the last few days.
Well, dude, it was just like he was stuck on repeat. Like, it's Devin's fault. It's Devin's fault. I'm like, oh, dude, what are you doing?
We know he wants that match again, but I
don't. Look, I think Aussie did a phenomenal job of being someone that could challenge somebody in an interview without just outright insulting them.
Yes.
He walked him into traps perfectly. He set. No, I'm serious. He set.
No, I know.
It was masterful interviewing. It really was. And I mean, people don't give Aussie enough credit for that, but he is a really good interviewer. And now, to be completely fair, it wasn't that hard with Camille. He didn't really have to work all that hard, but he still did it really well.
I don't think I would have been able to do it. It would have been too painful for me. Like, it was like a car crash, It was
a slow motion car crash.
Yeah,
it was horrible,
man.
Oh my God! And
especially when you kind of like the guy and he's usually really nice.
Yeah,
it's hard to fucking pull that out of him, and you know what you're doing when you're fucking.
I mean, he did really, really good, because every time, Camille brought up just an asinine point. He was like, but weren't those refs Engin's refs? And then it was like, you saw the little friggin', the wheel turn, and he goes, Devin's fault. What?
Yeah. Boys, I got to go enjoy some fireworks. I just wanted to say keep up the good work. We'll see you guys. Have a good one. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Happy 4th, brother.
Buddy.